True story. One of my students once asked, "Patrick, can I put hard FM on during my HGV test?" I thought he was winding me up, but no, he was dead serious. And the answer? Yes. So, let me explain before you start planning your Spotify. I'm Patrick Biel, your friendly neighborhood HGV instructor. I share daily tips so you pass first time and feel confident in the cab. Do me a favor, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and remember, if you want real one-to-one coaching before you even get in the truck, check out my Zoom test prep. It's on screen now, and it's saving students hours of stress and money on wasted lessons. Yes, the radio is allowed. There is nothing in DVSA rules that bans it. The test is meant to simulate real-world driving, and in the real world, you're not driving in total silence like you're in a spaceship. So, technically, yes, a bit of music or radio in the background is fine. Volume control. Here's the catch. If you can't hear the examiner clearly, you are in trouble. Imagine they say, take the next left, and you miss it because Adele's belting out a chorus. That's not nerves, that's just daft. Keep it at background level, like supermarket music. You know it's there, but it's not stopping you from concentrating. Why it helps? Nerves on test, they are brutal. Some people overthink every single mirror check, every single blind spot. A little bit of low-level radio can break the silence and make it feel like an ordinary drive instead of a life or death situation. I've had students who were shaking like a leaf in the waiting room, then calm right down once they had a bit of a background music. It makes the cab feel more familiar. When it's a problem, too loud equals examiner can't communicate. That's game over. Fiddling with the radio mid-drive equals distraction. Remember, you're being judged on concentration and control. Don't blow it by tuning stations while approaching a roundabout. And yes, I once had a lad try to put drum and bass on for motivation. The examiner didn't look impressed. Pro tips from me. Pick something chilled. Talk radio, light music, anything that blends into the background. Set it before you start. Once the examiner gets in, hands off. Your job is to drive, not DJ. And remember, silence is fine too. If you're happier without the radio, don't feel pressured. How examiners see it? Here's a secret. Examiners don't mind at all if you use the radio sensibly. They know you're nervous. Some actually prefer it if it calms you down, because a calmer candidate usually makes fewer mistakes. But if it becomes obvious the music is pulling your focus, they will clock that straight away. And that can influence their confidence in your driving. These are exactly the little details I cover in my Zoom test prep sessions. Because it's not just about knowing the highway code, it's about handling the pressure, the nerves, and even the tiny decisions like whether to have the radio on. We'll walk through everything before you even step in the truck, so by the test day, you feel like you've already done it once. If that sounds like it would help, give me a ring, the number's on screen. So, to wrap it up, radio? Allowed. Keep it low and simple. Use it to calm nerves, but don't let it turn into a karaoke session. I'm Patrick Biel and I drop new tips every single day to make your HGV journey easier. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next one, and if you're serious about passing first time, call me about lessons or Zoom test prep. See you in the next video, hopefully not blasting out drum and bass. Drive safe.